You know who messed up and can't really try to fix what they did was you see this story with Harrison Butker? Kansas
What's
City's
going on
kicker?
here, man? I saw a little like I was on over on the Rumble page yesterday, and I saw a thumbnail that said Harrison Butker gets attacked by woke lunatics or something.
So I haven't listened to the commencement speech that he gave. I've kind of read some headlines. It sounds like, and it doesn't even sound like this is a right and left thing because I saw some like women who are right leaning women get offended, which I mean, granted, the chick that I saw say this claims she's a Catholic and all this stuff and is right leaning, but also shares pictures of her booty hole on OnlyFans. So I don't know
Yeah,
how
give
those
me a
two.
break. Yeah,
I don't know how those two line
yeah,
up,
you piece
but
of
because
shit.
she is an OnlyFans model, so I'm like,
Yeah,
okay.
butthole model at that. Come on.
And I'm using the word model very loosely there.
Yeah, I was going to say everybody thinks they're a model. Just because you got OnlyFans don't mean you're a model.
But anyway, so he said some things, and what I'm getting from what I saw the headlines, once again, I haven't seen exactly what he said or heard exactly what he said. Sounded along the lines where he was trying to tell people that we need to get back to graduate, get out there, go start a family, all this kind of stuff. Go whatever. Who cares what he said? All right. It doesn't matter for what we're going to talk about here. Who cares what he actually said? The fact that people people can be offended by it, right? That's fine. Go ahead. If you don't like what someone said and it offends you, that's fine. It might be
Go
ridiculous.
somewhere else.
I might think it's silly that you're offended by someone saying, "Hey, go start a family," or whatever the hell he said, right? It doesn't matter what he said. If you want to be
I
offended
got
by
to
it, that's
know, though.
okay. Yes, well, I mean, it's a huge long speech, so I mean, I'm sure there's
But
multiple
what
things.
is there not a part that was highlighted that like really pissed these people off?
I haven't seen it. I just saw that it was,
So what are the so go ahead, keep going.
it
I'm
was
just
basically
confused.
along the lines how we joke about in here where it's like women need to be barefoot and pregnant, staying home, taking care of the kids.
I told you y'all gonna get me killed.
And as the leader of the repeal the 19th cricket, I feel like you would connect with what he's saying a lot.
So we need Harrison Butker on the show.
We do need him on the show
Okay.
because I think he might be coming for your title. I think he's coming for leader of the 19th on you. That's all I'm going to say.
He's probably got more resources than I do. I'm the leader of the repeal the 19th. Y'all the ones bringing this stuff in here, but I'm the poster child for it.
Yeah, Harrison. So you better watch out. That's his cricket's message to you, buddy. Better watch out.
Harrison,
Anyways,
you're welcome on the show anytime, sir.
the fact that people get so okay, it's one thing to be offended, but when you get offended to the point where you're doing this shit, the Kansas City social media guy posted this. Just a reminder that Harrison Butker lives in the city of Lee's Summit. Just trying to dox him so someone will go and do something horrible to him, his property, his family. I mean, to dox someone like that, what are we doing?
I thought they were making like a racist joke or something when I saw that. I was thinking like Robert E. Lee or something. I didn't know. But yeah, you can't do that, man. You can't say where that man lives and stuff.
And then they had to delete it.
People are lunatics, bro.
Everything's you can't delete things on the internet. People always got screenshots.
Always.
And then they say, we apologize for our previous tweet. It was shared in error. No, it wasn't shared in error.
No,
that wasn't error.
Somebody had to type that shit out, had to go through. It said post, confirm, all that stuff. You had to make 3 or 4 different clicks and a bunch of typing to put that out. That wasn't an accident.
No accident. I mean, but how crazy is that? Like, these people are insane. So when you see people say like, oh, these woke lunatics and blah blah blah, it's like, I try to give someone benefit of the doubt. I'm like, okay, let's see what they're doing. And then someone comes out and does something like this. I'm like, well, yeah, you guys are clearly out of your mind. You guys are lunatics.
Absolutely, dude. These people, that's what
but but like that shit just should never happen. It should never happen. But shout out to the Attorney General of Missouri. It says my office is demanding accountability for Kansas City doxed butt kicker. I didn't realize
kicker, that's cool.
I like him even more now.
I do too. I'm a fan.
Last night for daring to express his religious beliefs, which is obviously perfectly fine. I will enforce the Missouri Human Rights Act to ensure Missourians are not targeted for their free exercise of religion. Stay tuned. I'm conflicted on this because I like that the Attorney General is standing up for Harrison Butker here. But I also think there's obviously the Attorney General is very savvy in this, and
there's an angle here, bro.
He's taking advantage of a political situation, and I also don't really like the government getting involved in this kind of, just getting involved in general. But at the same time, it's like, yeah, you can't let this slide, because if you let this slide, this shit's gonna happen more often. 'Cause you'll
Everybody,
be like,
man,
"Oh, we're sorry, it was just shared in error."
and it
Because
makes
if someone on the right did this to someone on the left, or
they would
if
lose
some
their
white guy
mind.
did this to a person of color, the media would be flipping their shit
They
right now.
would lose their minds. Absolutely lose their mind. And you can't do that. It may be all right for Harrison Butker. Maybe nobody goes to his house, but you start doing this, all these famous people, eventually something bad's going to happen. And somebody's going to wind up going and shooting somebody or something crazy like that because people are nuts, bro. Can't be doing this.
Yeah, they're
I
absolutely
don't want
insane.
y'all doxing my address, and I ain't near as popular as Harrison Butker is.
Yeah. So we're gonna follow this story a little bit, because it's getting interesting. So
Yeah, I'm with
but
that.
it's wrong. It's completely wrong. Let's see. What do these guys say? Communists always attempt to dox Americans. That is true. That is